Hello students, welcome back. The other application we have last class, last video, we have seen some of the application of the shift registers. Applications are ring counter, tail counter, sequence generator, sequence detector. The next one is in this class you will see, in this video you will see serial adder. So adder is a circuit which will add one bit at a time. It will add 2 bits with the carry. Full adder is a circuit which adds 2 bits with the carry. Suppose if I want to add 8 bits, I need 8 full adder is required. In order to avoid that one, what I can do, I can store the bits in shift register. I can store the bits in shift register. And I can add. In this diagram you can see the bits are stored here, A0 to A7. Once it is added, the result is stored in same register here. So in the diagram you can see already S0 and S1 are the addition of 2 bits A0, B0, A1 and B1, and right now it is adding A2 and B2 along with the carry of the previous stage. So when it is added, when it add A and B, if the carry is generated, that carry is fed to D flip-flop. In the next clock cycle, in the next clock, the output of the flip-flop is nothing but carry that is added along with this one. So this is the advantage of a adder, serial adder. So here serial data, and in this result is also stored. Here it is result is not stored, that's why this is XX. So when it add A and B along with the carry, it will store the result. If any carry is there, that carry is forwarded to the next stage. So now register implementation in HDL, hardware description language. So now we will see first one is D type of flip-flops I am using here along with the clear signal, and input is a bus, output is also bus. So input is D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5. Output is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. And register. Q is a type of register. Now, in the previous diagram, 0 to 5 means 6 bit it is. So you can see here, always at the negative edge of the clock, if the clear signal enabled, then 6 zeros. Otherwise, Q is equal to D. This is nothing but I can say parallel in and parallel out. How it works? You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. What are the inputs for this one? D0, D1 till D5. That is input. What is the output? Q0 till Q5. That is the output, right? And clear signal. If the clear is connected, all are zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Otherwise, output is nothing but D. Whatever input is present, that is the output. So we will see one more configuration here. D, data input, clock and T. It is SR actually converted into data input, clock. Output is T, reg T. In between registers are QRS. This is nothing but serial in and serial out. So in that case, Q can take D, R can take Q, S can take R, T can take S. See, this is the, I will write here, this is the output Q, R, S, T of the each stage in SISO. D is shifted to Q, Q is shifted to R is shifted to S is shifted to T, and this is the way of writing that one. That is the second category. What about the third category? Third category is input clock D once again, and output is equal to bus. Input is 1, output is bus. This is nothing but serial in, parallel out. This is nothing but serial in and parallel out. You are giving data and simultaneously you are taking data. Giving data here, simultaneously you are taking data. Serial in and parallel out. Only one input is there. Output is equal to, you can see, this is Q0, this is Q3. So now Q0 is D, Q1 is Q0, Q2 is Q1, Q3 is Q2, just like this only. But we are taking data parallel here. So the first category here is parallel in, parallel out. Second category is serial in, serial out, and third category is serial in, parallel out. So these are the three category of this one. So next one is write the code for Johnson tail counter, and output is generated from the decoding gate. This is the decoding gate. We have seen that one in that counter. So now STC means a switched tail counter. It takes input clock, clear Y, inputs define, output you define, register, assign. Assign means when Y is equal to this one, output is count is reached. That is the meaning. Assign Y is equal to Q and T bar. Always at the negative edge of the clock. If clear is pressed, then this is 0. If clear signal is given, this is 6 zeros. Otherwise, so this is wrong here. It can't be 6 0. It should be 4 zeros. Otherwise, Q is equal to T, R is equal to Q, S is equal to R, T is equal to S. This is very simple to write. Q, R, S, T. In this case, Q is equal to less than equal to complement of T, tail counter, right? R is equal to less than equal to Q. S is equal to less than equal to R. T is equal to less than equal to S. Some students, they will not mention this complement. Some students will put complement to all. So that is wrong. So first one only, output of the first, this one Q is nothing but in Johnson tail counter we know, see, suppose these are the flip-flops, then inverted output T bar is connected to the first one, that is this one. So other than this one, we have one more shift register, universal shift registers. Universal shift registers can do all the actions, like it can shift left, it can shift right, it can shift serial in, serial out, serial in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out, parallel in, parallel out, shift left, shift right, all action it can do. So please refer my class notes for this one. Thank you. So with this shift register is over, that is the second part of module 4 is over. The remaining part is module 5, that is counter and AD converter. Thank you.